just got off our charter bus here in Manhattan. So first time ever here walking around in Manhattan, excluding that little thing we did earlier this trip at midnight. But yeah, we're gonna go explore, and the first thing we wanted to go see is Ground Zero. So we're actually a block away, so let's go see that. The North Tower. Now that we've seen both the tower pools, we're actually going to go into the museum. So yeah, I'll see if I can show you some clips from inside of there. All right, we just got out of the 9/11 museum. I will say we were in there for about 3 hours, I would say, because we actually got, like, we were going through at a pretty moderately slow pace, and then someone was like, oh, we're closing in 15 minutes, and so we had to rush through the last couple of things. But, I mean, we got to see about, I would say, about 95% of it, and then just breeze through the last 5% because we ran out of time. But overall thoughts for me, I've been to the Flight 93 Memorial. I was there before they built museums, so I haven't been to that museum yet. And I've also been to the memorial at the Pentagon, and that definitely hit way harder than the other two, personally, to me. It's just so surreal just being down there and literally being in the footers and seeing the footers of the two towers down there, and it's just so surreal. Yeah, just words can't describe the feeling. If you go down there, definitely, if you're a parent, make sure you execute caution on if you want to take a kid down there. There's definitely some scenes, and they do give you a little warning sign that there is some sensitive stuff around this corner. So definitely just execute caution. But yeah, just really puts things in perspective. And yeah, what were your thoughts on it?
My biggest thing is just how quiet it is. It is a space to show respect. A lot of people die during this tragedy, and so it's, when you walk into this area, you don't hear New York. You don't hear horns, you don't hear sounds, you don't hear anything. It's just, like right now, all I hear is the water.
Yep.
From where the two towers stood. That's all I hear right now is the fountain. And down there, the only thing I could really hear was just the recordings that they were playing from flights, from news reports, from emergency calls. So it's very much a quiet atmosphere that it almost feels weird talking.
Yeah.
As Tim said, they do show a lot that they show first. They also have pieces from the actual towers and the planes. So there are physical pieces here that you can see. So it just kind of hits that reality of what happened because it's right in front of you. And just the biggest thing I can say to here is just be respectful. Most of the area, they don't care if you take videos, if you record videos, if you take pictures, because you're showing appreciation. But there are some rooms specifically, and they tell you no photography, no videos, and that'll be rooms that have actual victim photos of the people who died. They don't want photos and videos of that. Or the main area. I want to go on the main part of this museum that we had to rush through the end of because it was just huge. They asked for no videos, no photos. And we saw a few people with their phones out taking videos and taking photos. So please be respectful.
For sure.
Of what's inside there, because there is a lot of, they showed as graphic as the photos that people took of people jumping from the towers.
Yeah.
So and people's private property are on display from when those towers fell. So please be respectful. Don't be loud and obnoxious. If someone says don't take photos and videos, don't take photos and videos. If you bring your kids, please remember this is not a playground. This is, they don't understand what it is that a lot of us know. So please just be respectful, follow the rules, and just give yourself time.
Yep. We
didn't realize how big it was, because when you look at it, it doesn't look that big, but there's a lot of basement levels that you go down into. So you want at least, I want to say 3.5, 4 hours.
Minimum.
If you want to read everything. If you just want to look at stuff, you could probably get away with 2 hours. But if you want to read the information and watch the clips, you want about 3.5, 4 hours to just look at everything. We had the last 5% that we rushed through, and there was more. Fortunately, we got to the biggest stuff. We basically started rushing from the story of the hitchhikers to present day and what we can do for it. It's pretty much all that we had to go over. But the nice thing here is it does talk about the other two flights, the one at the Pentagon and the one that landed in Pennsylvania. It does show clips, newscasting, recordings that they got of it. So it has more than just Ground Zero. It has the other two locations too in some detail.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely if you're out here at Ground Zero, and like we said, if you have the 3 to 4 hours, if you want to really read through a lot of stuff and really experience it in its fullness, it's definitely worth the $33 a person to go in there. If you don't have that much time because you're trying to do a lot in New York City, even just coming out here to these reflection pools, that is probably sombering enough. Like he was talking about, it's just so surreally quiet around here. But yeah, we're actually going to go do something a little bit more to lighten up our mood now. And so we're actually going to head up to Times Square for our first ever visit to Times Square. So join us as we go up to Times Square for our first ever time seeing that. For all you Monopoly fans out there, we have acquired Park Place. Well, we're here at least. But yes, Park Place is right here. Wow. Wow. There are not enough people in this area at all. And of course we have a bunch of costume character people over here. Got some Transformers, Mickey and Minnie, Spider-Man, Elmo, wow, Cookie Monster. Gonna come see how long the wait is for Carmen's. I've heard it's a good Italian food. Well, turned out to be no wait at all. So yeah, we got seated right away. So we're gonna look at the menu and see what we want. I know they said family style, but yeah, literally such a huge plate of food. Oh my gosh. All right, we just finished dinner at Carmen's and had the chicken parm. We only ate half of it because it was so much food. So we got some leftovers.
It's about 4 servings worth.
Yeah, huge portion servings. I showed a clip of it. It was ridiculous. But yeah, we had a great day today. Got to do some sightseeing. Got our coaster credits in this morning. And yeah, so we're actually gonna head back to the Airbnb. It's a little over an hour to get there with public transit, so it's gonna be a bit of a time to get there. But we're just gonna go relax, and then tomorrow we got a big day ahead of us. We're going to Coney Island and Dino's Wonder Wheel, so you guys will see us then. Any massive highlights of the day for you?
Just being able to go to the museum, that was a big highlight. Being able to see Times Square, I mean, I guess it was kind of a little underwhelming for me.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, it's a lot of people and it's a lot of hectic chaos, and the pictures do it justice. Like, I'll just say that, like, the pictures definitely do it justice as opposed to things like the Grand Canyon. Pictures do this justice, and then the amount of people and chaos might not be necessarily worth it. But another big highlight to me was being there with Amy when she got her 450th coaster, which that's awesome. So yeah, she got to 450 today, so halfway to 500. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you have a great day with whatever you're doing.